Hello, this is Marissa. We are here for the Iceland Land of Fire and Ice information session with Jean Rice of Mayflower Cruises and Tours. She's going to walk us through the itinerary. There's a slight change to the departure, so we're now focusing on the March 15th, not the March 1st, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so
We build up.
Met Brittany. So are you ready to start?
I am.
Okay.
So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. And I'm going to give you a little background on our company. And I want to thank Roseborough very much for having me today. They are a great partner of mine. We have been working together for many years and very excited to bring you one of our most popular tours that we do, which is Iceland. So for those who don't know who I am, my name is Jean Rice. I'm the business development manager for Mayflower for the state of Florida. And I've been with the company now for 8 years. And obviously this is not in Iceland. It's actually in Dubai is where that picture was taken, but I love the picture. That was my first time ever riding a camel, so I thought it was kind of good. I now have blonde hair, not red hair, because I heard that blondes have more fun. See, so I changed over. So let me get this going on the regular slideshow. I don't know why it's showing everything here.
I think down in the right hand corner, if you click on the little slideshow button, I think two to the right of that.
Well, usually slideshow
there too, yeah.
From current slide, but why is it not getting rid of this over here? That's very strange. It was there a minute ago. Sorry, you guys. Let me see if I can. There we go. I don't know what happened.
There we go.
Yeah. So let me move on down here then. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little video. This will give you just some of the highlights of what you will be seeing on your trip, because it is an unbelievable destination, one that I did not have on my bucket list until my sister went there and told me how fabulous it was, and then I was ready to go. So here's a little taste.
Oh, the black sand beaches.
Okay, so just a quick glimpse, and then a little bit about our company before I take you through a little more through the itinerary of Iceland. We are a company that's been in business for over 40 years, and in 2018 we were actually purchased by the Scenic Group, which they own Emerald and Scenic River Cruises and the Scenic Eclipse. These are the brochures of the different holidays that we offer. So we do guided tours all over the world. We do river cruising and small ship adventures. We have our beautiful Emerald Azura, which is one of our new super yachts, and a new one to be added next year. And also our Scenic Eclipse, which is a discovery yacht. And we're also adding a new one of those that's in the process of being built right now. So very popular for the river cruises and the land tours overall. We also provide deluxe transportation with our trips. So the trip I'm going to be talking about today, Iceland, we're actually offering complimentary air out of Orlando International Airport. So that's a nice feature for sure. We do all the luggage handling. We also, like a lot of companies don't do this, but we do either a local pickup or a home pickup for all of our tours and river cruises and small ship cruising as well. We have a professional tour manager always with the group. Plus we have local step-on guides and historians. A lot of times companies don't do that in addition to the tour manager, but we always do both. We have a guaranteed share program because I know we have a lot of people that are single or solo travelers. The husband doesn't want to go, or they don't have a partner to travel with. So we will put them with another partner of the same sex, and that way they can travel and not have to pay the single supplement. So people really like that option. And it's good on almost all of our programs that we offer. So now I'm going to get a little into the actual day by day of the trip that you will be taking, I hope. And it's called Iceland Land of Fire and Ice. And as we mentioned earlier, the departure date has been changed from March 1st to March 15th of 2023. And unfortunately, the reason for that change is that we've had such, it's unbelievable. I think we've got like maybe 12 departures with 2 motor coaches on every departure. And this goes through the end of the year of 2023. And already we're starting to book up almost on every departure. So if this is something of interest, I recommend that you put your deposit down either today or tomorrow in order to be able to take advantage of the air special. So this is the actual itinerary. And as you can see, you're going to be staying 5 days where that big circle is in the middle, Hervagurdi, I think is how you pronounce it. And that's nice because once you get there, you don't have to change hotels. You'll have 7 days, you get 7 meals, and then you have what we call a hub and spoke, where each day you go out and do the different trips that you can see and get to see all the highlights of the area without having to change hotels. So when you arrive, you'll have a representative there that will meet you, and you'll be transferred to your hotel in this little town of Hervagurdi. And then we're also going to fly into and then transfer to your hotel from here. This is where you'll be going. I also have a lot of people ask me about what you should wear. Now, during this period in March, the average weather will be around 37 to 39 degrees. So you will want to layer up well, bring some nice gloves and a scarf and a hat and coat so that you will be comfortable. Nice walking shoes for sure, because we're going to be doing some tromping around in the different areas, as you will see. This is the town that the hotel is located in. And sometimes you even can see the northern lights from the hotel itself. So here's the Hervagurdi where the hotel is. And that's one of the nice things. I've had groups come back that they just went outside of the hotel and actually saw the northern lights. But that is not always the case, but that's kind of what's nice about being out in the main, not in the main city, but out in the outskirts. Iceland is full of all kinds of different surprises. It's not always covered in ice. I mean, certain times of the year, obviously there'll be some snow and whatever when you're visiting, but it can be very green with green plains, a lot of volcanic scenery, beautiful coastlines and lakes, geysers, hot springs, mud pools. It's very diverse and also has a lot of sophisticated cities as well. So a lot of people say Iceland should be called Greenland and Greenland should be called Iceland. So I don't know about that, but maybe so. So this is Mount Hekla. So after breakfast, we're going to visit this volcano. This is one of the most active volcanoes in Iceland. And then we're going to visit another one that actually erupted in 2010. And I have a special guest coming on right now that's going to tell you how to pronounce this particular volcano. And here he is. I know he looks a little scary, but I'm going to give you a test afterwards. So Here you go. This is how you pronounce the next volcano.
I think it's muted.
Is it, you can't hear it?
I don't think so.
Oh, I can hear it. Perfect. Oh, no. How do I do that? Let me see. Hmm. Let me see here. I might have to start over. Can you hear it now? No. Oh, oh boy. Where'd you go? Now what did I do?
Go back to the next slide.
Oh, that's what I did.
Oh, no.
Oh, darn. I wanted you to be able to hear them. I can hear them perfectly. I don't know why you can't, though. That's weird.
I guess the sound
Okay.
doesn't go through when you're sharing your screen.
Maybe, but it should on the video I have as well. I'm so sorry if that is the case. I don't know what happened here. Normally it works just fine, but you know how technology is. Well, here it is down in the bottom, left-hand side. I love Fleckatuck. I can't pronounce it either. And he does such a beautiful job with it. But this is the volcano. It's ice cap stratus volcano. And this is the one that erupted in 2010. So I don't think you have to worry about it erupting anytime soon, but something neat to be able to go and see. Also, Iceland is very famous for its waterfalls. You actually can walk behind this waterfall. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? All kinds of waterfalls to be able to look at. And then, whoops, I didn't mean to go past that. And this is where we're going to learn about the preservation of the Southern Iceland culture heritage on the visit to the Skulker Folk Museum. So in the museum itself, it has all kinds of artifacts, and this is one of the boats, the old ships from the museum that you'll get to hear all about with a local guide that will be there. Our exploration will continue as we go to Dry Hawaii, a magnificent rocky headland with sheer cliffs en route to the little village of Vik. So we're going to have a nice drive. I'll show you some of the pictures of some of the scenery you'll see along the way. Just beautiful water and the cliffs all along as you drive along. And these are the Atlantic puffins that you will see in the area. They're brightly colored, and their facial characteristics are actually lost during the winter time, and their color returns during the spring. So hopefully you'll get a chance to see some of those, and they're very interesting and beautiful looking. And then we'll arrive in the little town of Vik, and this is the southernmost village in Iceland. And the town has a population, believe it or not, of 300 people, and the whole metropolitan area has 750 people. So this is what I love about traveling, being able to go into the little villages and towns and get to see and meet some of the local people that are there. And it's just a beautiful little area. Look at that. Then the next day, we're going to head to the seashore, which is also flanked with steep bird cliffs, rising high above the beautiful black sand beaches. So you have a chance to take some great photographs. And outside of Vik, you will see the Resurdranger rocks, which stand 216 feet above sea level at their highest point. Believe it or not, the beach was ranked in 1991 as one of the top most beautiful non-tropical beaches in the world. And also, this is where you may hear about the legend of the trolls. I'm pretty sure you will. I'm not going to spoil it by reading it to you today, but I'm sure that you will hear about that on the trip. And you'll see a picture of one of them a little bit later in the presentation. So again, some of the scenery that you will see, just gorgeous. So different from Florida. And that's what's so neat, to be able to go and explore different parts of the world. This right here reminds me a bit of Yellowstone, some of the areas, you know, where you've got a lot of the hot springs and the different geysers that you will be seeing. And you could take a walk around and take some photographs and see such this unique area. Then we're on to a very special place called the Blue Lagoon. This is a lake of warm, mineral-rich geothermal water, and it's internationally renowned and known for its healing powers. So if you've got some aches and pains, you're going to definitely want to be able to go into this. The lagoon itself was founded in 1912, and to unlock the benefits of the geothermal seawater, they created this area here. And it was named one of the 25 wonders of the world. And I always think it's really cool when you get to see one of the wonders of the world. I know I've seen quite a few. I can't name them all, but it was neat at the time when I was there for sure. So I know you'll really enjoy this. Also included in our trip, we'll have a panoramic tour of the city center of the heart of Reykjavik and the home of many charming historical buildings of stone and timber. And then you've got the real modern buildings that are mixed in there with the modern architecture. So it's very cool to see. So with all the colorful roofs, and you're right there on the waterfront. So we'll take a tour on the motor coach and we'll do some stops along the way. We will have a local guide there. We will see their parliament. There's their beautiful harbor where you're going to have some free time there to go and enjoy your lunch and maybe do a little shopping. Always like to have some shopping along on our trips. And then you're going to the National Museum. And this is called the Pearl, which is kind of interesting what they did. Those are actually 6 water tanks. And then they built this dome on top of the water tanks. And it gives you a very impressive view of Reykjavik from there. So you can overlook the whole city, which is very neat. And then this is, and I cannot name this church, but it's in Reykjavik. And it's in the city center of Reykjavik, and it's one of the city's best known landmarks. It took 41 years to build. They started it in 1945 and ended it in 1986. It has a huge pipe organ inside with 5,275 pipes. So that is quite something to see. So this is something new that we added, I think it's 2 years ago now. This is a virtual flight experience that you're going to have. You're going to experience, even though you're seeing it in person, you're going to see it all here. You're going to get waterfalls and geysers and landscapes. And you're going to see Iceland from a different view from up above, which is very spectacular. You're going to feel the motion and the wind and the sound and experience it, which I think will definitely be a highlight of your day. So I did find a little video. I'm hoping the sound works for you. Let's see if it does. Can you hear it?
No.
Can you hear it?
No.
No? Yeah. All right, I'll let you look at it anyway. At least you'll get a little idea. I'm sorry, I don't know why the sound is not working. There's that troll I was talking about. She said it was beautiful and it really does feel like you're flying. He said it was wonderful. Anyway, at least you got a little feel for what it was going to be like. I'm so sorry about the sound. So then we have what we call the Golden Circle Tour. And we're going to enjoy a full day of touring in this particular area. We're going to have scenic drives along with geological and historical sites all on the island here that you're going to see. This is actually a UNESCO heritage site. It's a remarkable geological site. It is one of the few spots in the entire world where the mid-Atlantic ridge is seen above water here. So I'm sure they're going to tell you all about that and give you all the details. And then one of the beautiful lakes here, and their Parliament building, and a geyser. And this is one of the most active geysers they have here. And I'm not kidding. I believe this is even bigger than Old Faithful now. Went and saw Old Faithful, I don't know, a few years ago, and it wasn't as big as it used to be. It's still big, but it takes longer and longer for it to go up. So you'll get to see this one. It's pretty spectacular. And look at the waterfalls. You get to stand up on the ridge and take some great, beautiful shots. People love waterfalls. I do too. I remember in Canada, we had a lot of them when I used to do a lot of Canadian work. Just gorgeous. And we're going to visit a local farm, which will be a lot of fun. You'll get a chance to meet some of the native Icelandic horses. And then you'll also learn about how they're growing all of their tomatoes. They do it in a very healthy way using green energy, pure water, and organic pest controls. And before you leave, the way Mayflower does it, we take actually 2 times, depending. If you go, the tour manager will select a spot and a time. We don't know in advance when it is. They do it according to when they think they're going to see the northern lights. If you go to that spot in that location and you don't see it, they will try again. So they will do it at least twice during your visit to try and ensure that you see it. But of course, we can never guarantee it. Mother Nature has its way of doing its own thing. But these are some of the pictures of the northern lights over the years. Look how beautiful it is. So I'm hoping that your group will get to see the northern lights. And then unfortunately on our last night, or fortunately, we'll have a great farewell dinner together before we head back home. So again, let me just recap on this. The date is March 15th. Per person rates $2,649. If you want to add, if you want to go on your own as a single, you would add an additional $539. But please remember, this does include the airfare from Orlando to Keflavik, can't say it very well, airport in Iceland, and the return. So it would go out of Orlando International nonstop on Iceland Air, which is great. And if you have people coming from another city, they pay $350 and to get to Orlando, then they pick their luggage up and then they would join the group if there's people coming from somewhere other than Orlando. So, but to qualify for this free air promo, you must deposit actually before September 31st. It is good till September 31st, but as I mentioned earlier, the space is going so fast. If you are interested, you really need to put your deposit down. So that's basically all I have. I will open up for questions. If you have any questions or any further information that you need, I would be happy to answer them for you.
Any questions for anybody?
Nope.
I was curious, the guaranteed share program that's had a lot of success pairing up kind of
Yes.
random people.
Yes, absolutely. Believe it or not, better than you think. I would say in 99% of the cases, it works out beautiful. Once in a while, we may have an issue, but usually if that happens, the tour manager will try to work out something, you know, to make it, to please everybody at that particular moment, but it doesn't happen very often. Yeah, it's been very popular, and it's one of the things that why we have a lot of single and solo travelers traveling with us for that reason.
Yeah, that seems unique.
Yep, it is. Not a lot of companies do that.
Any other questions?
Okay, well, thank you all so very much. I appreciate it. I thank you for having me today. I appreciate that.
Thank you for coming and telling us all about beautiful Iceland. It just looks like such a gorgeous country to visit.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And to have a chance to see the Northern Lights is, I can't even describe how nice that would be.
Yeah, there's Brittany now. Hi, Brittany. We just finished.
She's been here.
Oh, has she been there the whole time?
Yeah, she's been here, yeah.
I didn't see her. Okay, well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.